Alright, let's see here. Let's see. I see audio's up. I see cats are meowing because I'm talking now. Go, cut that out. Come on. Don't be a jerk. Oh, you got your vaccine appointment today. How lovely. I'm excited for you there, Mikey. Alright, so I was working with the one and only Warlocks Quail, and I said I was going to do something, and I am going to do it. She requested her form of payment be in that of a charity donation. Me and her are working on something new, specifically for the charity, actually. And I'm just gonna log in on here. All right. Yes, and yes. Time to plug this on in here. That should go through there. All right, and that's gonna show up on my feed soon enough. All right, so there we go. And look at that, barely makes some. Oh, I see a line of blue pixels. Just one, maybe 1 pixel thick on my milestone goals. Oh, that's okay. All right. Yeah, we're on the bar now. So I think my favorite thing is that, here, one second, I'm going to just lower this volume of this music here. It's still too loud in my ears. I can't really hear myself talking. All right, that might be better for you guys too now. Yeah, nothing like feeling like you're actually on the board, eh? All right, so there's something I was gonna give a shot here. First I'm gonna try it with the smoke. So, I got my Reaper box, and I have now hordes and hordes and hordes of miniatures. Too many to list, but one of the ones I was really excited about were these Big B's hands. So I went and I pulled out my inks and I made them look like gummies. But one thing I want to give a shot here is I want to use some white ink, because the white ink is transparent. And I'm going to try and dry brushing it on to see if I can get like the highlighted areas to be a little more like, I don't know, just get some differentiation in it, really. So let's see how this works. I feel like, oh, this is plugged up. It is plugged up. Okay. I need to, let's see here. Gotta use like a picking tool to scoop that out of there. Let's get this one here. So you can see here. No, that's not what I want. I used to have it just laying around all the time with me. Where did it go? I had a perfect like needle tool. There we go. You know what? This'll work. This'll work perfectly. So I'm just going to pull this out. Yeah, no, I definitely set us up for a lofty goal there, but that's the goal for the entire community. So anyone who joins in, other streamers and stuff, and makes donations there will go towards that. White pigment is just the worst. It's so thick and chunky. Alright. Alright, so. Got this. I'm just going to put in like a little drop right there. Some dowler-rowny. I don't know how to use words. Words are meaningless. Alright, so we're going to take this. I'm just going to brush off a bit there. Cool. Now let's see how this works. We'll start off with the Tensor's floating disk. Okay, so that's way too much still. Oh my gosh. It does add some cool kind of thing to it. I think the issue is that there's just way too much and it's really hard to register. Alright, what if I do it on this one here? So I've got just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Makes it look a little less like a gummy too. I think I'm not quite in focus. Let's fix that. Am I too in? No, I need to be more like this. There we go. Digging this here. Oh. Make sure I don't get anywhere else. Just where we're trying to aim. Just gonna go in, just gonna grab a little bit. And just get rid of all that excess there. We don't want any of that. Of course, we can't see any of it on there. So, yeah, just like that. So what games are you playing right now, Mikey? Moscow, hey, how's it going? So right now, I'm just working on what looks like gummies. I'm just trying to give them a little bit of dual tone to try and, I don't know, make them look just a little bit different here. It's a little hard with this white ink. I'm not doing too bad. I just went and paid for some work that Warlocks Quail is going to be doing in the form of charity donation. She requested that the work be pro bono, and any money that would be paid to her instead be paid to the charity. And so she's going to be designing some shirts, and said shirts, proceeds from them are also going to go to One Tree Planted. So just lots of charity work. Okay. So I think that's kind of neat. Makes it look less like a gummy. And the white kind of makes it look more, a little more ethereal. So I like that. Hey, Linmiches, how are you? Oh, I know how you're doing right now. I looked at some of the news footage. Oh my god. So for those who don't already know, I don't know if there's a relief program set up yet already, but right now Belgium and Germany are experiencing flooding unlike any other that they've experienced. From what I understand, it sounded like it's caused from rainfall, which to me is just wild that much rain would happen. I checked an hour ago. There were at that time 40 casualties that were known of already. Like it's cataclysmic looking. That's so detailed. I've never seen Reaper so detailed. Oh, I'm so down. Yeah. Just stick to big corporations. They're dooming the planet. Oh, they totally are. So I am getting my big corporation that I work for to pay out the nose for, because they do charity matching, and so I just made a $300 donation just now. Not that I haven't already been donating, but they are going to have to match that donation. They're going to have to match every donation that I pay. So, little secret, if you want your donation towards One Tree Planted to be doubled, if you make it as a donation to me, I can then use that towards One Tree Planted and then get my work to match the payment. But that's just a secret between us. But yeah, no, these things are beautiful looking. Like if you look carefully on here, you can even see that there's like the wrinkles of like the knuckles on all of them. Like super nice looking. I don't need the money. Save the planet, please. Yep. No, exactly. What are these? Breach. These are from Reaper Bones 5. And thanks to those who have been using my referral link, I was able to purchase a couple more Reaper Bones figures because I have a partnership referral link. So for everyone who's shopped from that, I do appreciate it. no extra cost to you guys. At the end of it, depending on how many referrals I am related with, I get a discount. So it's just a fun little thing. Not a discount. I get a gift card. That's it. So right now, just trying to make these look a little more detailed. But yeah, Lynn, you can now see on the top of the screen, we actually exist as pixels now. We're on the bar, as Mikey put it. Which makes me very excited. All right, so. Scratchy right now, which is not great, but I just want it to look like smoky down here. There we go. Starting to get a little bit of that, and then we're just gonna quickly just brush over a little bit of this so that the darkest parts are the recesses, and it just kind of gives us a little bit more of a detail of, like, you can see a little bit more of the hand detail there. Tiny screen. You could be spewing profanities and I wouldn't notice. I'm thinking of going full-blown eco-terrorist. You know what? I will not deny the thought has come across my head before. But alas, I feel like there's probably better ways of going about it. So, but the thought, I agree, Ellen. The thought has come across my head before. Like, I think we're past the point of, like, writing big messages in the ground. Like we need to do hard work, and we need to make corporations responsible. We need to make it so that further damage cannot be done. Like, there's a lot of things that need to be done. But yeah, it's just tragic what's happening right now. Alright, so we've got that. Oh yeah, let's do this here. So we're not going to touch the blade on this one, but we will just this here. And there we go. Alright, so I've done that. Does anyone want to see some of the new minis? I can assemble some, or I can pull out some that are already done. Let's see here. Are you like a hard plastic? You look like you're hard plastic. Let's take a look at what this guy is. Okay. This is just like one of the closest ones I have next to me. So, what do we got here? We've got big giant ogre. Might be an ogre, might be a giant troll thing. So let's snippy snip on that. Snippy snip on that. Oh, we've got head choices here. Oh, no, he's got 3 heads. Oh, okay. It's like an Etten, but it's got 3 heads. Okay, that's really cool. You know, looking at all the things. Hey, how's it going, Warlander? Yeah, no, there's flooding going on in Germany and Belgium. Our dear friend Lynn here is hopefully in a safe place. I would be lying if I said I was not a little worried and concerned. Yeah, it's pretty like apocalyptic looking over there right now. I was watching some of the news, and it's not looking great. So, but I think Alin right now is kind of escaping some of the stress right now. So I don't want to talk about it too much if she doesn't want to. Let's see here. Yeah, no, we're our previous generations have not done a great job of taking care of the world. And then, yeah, a lot of people refuse to accept the information. A lot of people still refuse to accept that beef is a pretty heavy part of greenhouse gases. Hey, Warlocks Quail, how you doing? How you doing? You missed the big donation. It's a booming business. I see what you've done there. That's a clever little pun right there. Gannon, you can cut it out. I'm fine. Went to a restaurant yesterday. So exciting. Yeah. Gannon, go away. I know what you're here for. You're just here to make me try and feed you. Trying to get your food early because you guys know that you're more likely to get it from me when I'm streaming. So that I get you guys to be quiet. It's got a little teddy bear. Oh, this is about cauliflower? I love cauliflower. I've never been so happy to eat cauliflowers. I legit spit out coffee. Hey, N Trouble, how are you today? N Trouble, have you gotten your Reaper Bones 5 yet? Alright, so this guy, are you facing, which, are you that head? Is that the head that you are? Yeah, that looks like the right head. Doing well. No. Don't burn yourself. Always been easier when drenched spicy sauce. Ooh, I love spicy sauce. Hot sauce is my favorite. I'm a huge hot sauce fan. Alright, so the feet, I think this one's still technically the softer plastics, and those ones can be a little finicky with what you call, with plastic glue. So I'm just going to just do the slightest dab here. I'm just gonna go pop, pop, and we're gonna put that away. I've got my fan on right now, my my little air purifier, so it's drawing in air this way so that I am not receiving it. I'm just gonna hold that there. Cool. So yeah, some of the ones that are tight fits, I find the plastic glue works. But if it's a loose fit, plastic glue is a little less cooperative. Like, the plastic does break down, but in my personal experience, it takes a long time to reform and dry. Yeah, oh yeah, gotta be careful with my allergies. No, not yet. Hot sauce. I love hot sauce so much. We have at least one of everything in 5 ships. Oh my gosh, End Trouble. Oh my gosh. You're building up an armada. I love it. Fiddlewort, breaking into my bones. I am breaking into my bones. So we've got here this like 3-headed Etten, which I'm very excited about because this is a really cool looking model. Why won't he like stay? I'm actually seeing that some of the what do you call the super glue I put in on the left foot didn't want to take. And you're not wanting to take either. What is with you? Come on, guys. Come on. Cooperate with me. Yeah. If I do mess up with, and I do inhale some of it, usually I can tell because I'll actually smell it. If I can't smell it, I'm usually okay. I love how like this guy's like lips are all like super like over. Like it kind of looks like an old person who maybe has lost a few teeth. I don't know. I think it's kind of cute. All right, so we're going in here. We're just gonna go roll around. Don't break your bones. Your meat needs it to stand. Hey, I'll have you know, octopuses do just fine with no bones. I'm sure I could do that. I use green stuff for these kinds of plastic. Yeah, green stuff helps for the gap filling and holding and stuff. I do usually, like, I'm usually able to get by with the plastic glue on it, even on the softer white plastics. Like, for example, this I just used plastic glue on. This is the only one of the hands I had to assemble. Gosh, I really like how this looks. It's true. According to Hawaiian myth, octopuses are not of our world. They are, I think, like the world before ours, which is like really cool stuff. Now, I don't know if it's just the Maui that believe that, or what is it? Because there's the is it Polynesian? Yeah, Polynesian. So I don't know if it's overarching in Polynesian mythology or if it's just the Maui that believe that. And they are not meat; they are wise sea rubber. They are very chewy. Octopuses live submerged and pressurized. They do live semi-pressurized. However, they do not require that pressure to maintain their form. Over here in the Vancouver Aquarium, we sometimes have octopus or octopods. Last time I went, we had one. The water's not requiring pressurized, not like what was it, bloatfish, rubberfish? What is it? The saggy one. The ones that require pressurization often die from the depressurization. Yeah, I don't know. I like takoyaki. Takoyaki's good. I would call them meat. I don't even like seafood. But give me some takoyaki with some okonomi sauce. Tasty. Alright, so I'm going to let this guy's feet try and dry up. So I'm going to put him over here, but he's really cool. I've also got a couple more of these fellas. I got one more. Takoyaki's tasty. There's only a little bit of octopus in it too. But yeah, it's really rubbery. So I got a fourth one of these in the mail just today. So I've got one who's all buzzsaw hands. I've got one who is like just a double rifle with a buzzsaw. This one's got like a power claw and a flamethrower. And the last one I got just today has a rocket on him. 5 minutes in the stream and we're making me hungry again. Every time I can help with that. Hey man, I like food, okay? Like, food, me and food are good friends. Not a huge fan of seafood, but I have found some exceptions to that rule. Where did I put the other one? I've got this one. I mean, I don't really... Oh, it's right here. Gosh, I'm blind as a bat. Which is a misnomer, because bats have perfectly fine vision. A better saying would be as blind as a mole, because moles have terrible vision. Alright. Let's just dab some stuff. I guess I only really need... I don't need to use my dry brush for this quite yet. Let's use this, like, gaudy awful brush. Ho ho! Mango Smasher, how are you doing? I'll just tell you every depressing fact. Oh no, don't do that, Lynn. How you'll die because of it. Nope, I don't want to hear any of that. Let's talk about happy things. There's enough things to be depressed about. Let's talk about the fact that collectively, as a group here, we have already planted over 400 trees. Huh? Let's talk about that. Now, mind you, I have made a bulk of those donations, but nonetheless, that is us collectively as a group. I was not the only person making those donations. So, you know, that's something. 400 trees. And then I've gone and taken my receipts to my work and said, hey, you gotta go and plant even more trees. And they did it. So, you know, let's talk about some of the nice things. Nice happy things like trees. Right, Gannon? Yeah, you like trees, right? You like to climb trees, even though you've never climbed a tree. We've got like this tiny little wood thing in the house. We call it a tree. You climb up that a lot. Right? Yeah, you like climbing. You like high things. High places. I'm doing all right, Mango. I'm doing all right. I am worried for some of our friends over in Europe with the flooding. But I have faith that things will work out. It's all the more reason, you know, that they are being impacted by the effects of climate change. All the more reason to plant trees. Yeah, Gannon's just chatty. He's very chatty. The right wing military in Belgium have offed their loose-lipped members. No. I have a bunch of redwoods that I'm raising from seedlings to plant in the yard. Oh, that's lovely. I like that, in trouble. Ooh, fiddlewort. Yeah, coming in there with that donation money. You go, fiddlewort. You could have bought minis with that $20, but instead you planted 20 trees. Way to go, fiddlewort. See, this is what I'm talking about. I know that the Twitch community, I know that our community can make some kind of lasting difference. Might take some time for us to do it, but I know that we can make a difference. I believe in it. I believe in you guys. You guys, girls, and non-binary pals, I believe in all of you. I think we can save the world. Yay, trees. Yes, yes. So, Mango, I need to... last week I was saying that I was going to be going and getting those Google Form sheets filled up. I have still not yet done that. I do work today after stream, so I don't know if I'll be getting that done today. But I am going to try and get that done as soon as possible because I really want to get that sorted out so that people can fill out information. Maybe we can set up like a page so where people can find everyone, know who's participating, make it a little, like, not a club, but a team page using that information. It's okay, I'm always around to help. Got this week off. Okay. I might take you up on that. Well, the worst bit, I have studied climate change extensively, particularly local stuff, and it is literally the last signs for Belgium. The last 7 plague, basically. Yeah. The dark reality of it is that we're very much at the breaking point on a global scale. Not to be bleak, not to take away anyone's hope, but we really are on our last limbs. And it is my hope that if we work together, we can make enough of an impact to give us at least more time. Because that's what we're out of. We're out of time. But trees, so how trees grow is they actually convert the carbon dioxide into just pure carbon and into oxygen. They let out the oxygen and they hold on to the carbon. That's how trees actually make that impactful change. And they use that carbon to grow. So the more a tree grows, the more carbon it's taking out. Every time it grows new leaves, that's carbon being taken out of the air. So even if you've just got a little garden, right? If you've just got a little garden and you're planting, if you take the seeds out of like your tomatoes and you plant those will grow. It might not be super fruitful, but like that's something, right? Anything. I have a compost bin, and out on my patio I use it to make fertilizer for my plants, and new things grow out of it all the darn time. I am constantly finding new things in my compost, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to see what you turn into. Humans dug too greedily and too deep. Yes, we did. We are the dwarves of Moria. We really are. And it's a shame because it's impacting people who had no choice in the matter around the world. The cultures that weren't as destructive are paying for it just as much as the ones who were. I think that's the worst part about all of it. It's what makes me the maddest. Or like being born into it and having to try and come up with a solution. Like, yeah, it's a lot of messed up stuff. But I'm hopeful. I am hopeful. I need to make that clear. I'm physically sick because of this conversation. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. we're gonna talk. We're gonna change it to the upside. Yeah, we're gonna change this to the upside. So the upside, why trees? Why trees instead of like technology? I think trees are personally the best solution because once you plant that tree, so long as it doesn't die, it works forever. Here in Canada, we have redwoods that are centuries old that have not been getting the protection that they require, but the point being is that these massive behemoths of plants, right? Without anyone doing anything, they're working. They're making the changes that we need, right? That's why I think trees are going to be the solution more so than any technology that we develop. Because any technology we develop, we're going to need to maintain it. We're going to have to find ways of keeping it working, refilling it. It's probably going to require some kind of fuel. It's probably going to produce some kind of waste. But if we just get trees going, man, that's why I think that's the solution. Hopefully, and growing plants from trash. So what did you grow? I don't know. I don't. I think I found some squash that was growing out of my compost. I found, what else? I've had tomatoes grow out of my compost. I have had tons of tomato plants grow from my compost. Because what I did is, when I was making some tomatoes, I saw that I had some pretty big seeds out of some tomatoes, and I was like, well, I'm just going to scoop these up. I'm going to dry them off, and I'm going to go plant them and see what happens, And I grew something like 20 different tomato plants. Like, I think out of total, though, like out of like return of tomatoes, I didn't grow them for making more tomatoes, but I think it did have like 4 or 5 good tomatoes that I was able to go get out of it. Surprise meeting. All right, you go have fun. What has everyone else got going that's getting them excited? Let's try to turn things around to a positive. Because I have hope. I think that with work, hard work, I think we can make a difference. So I want to know what are the things that you guys are looking forward to. Moscow. I will say one good thing that's come out of the pandemic was lowering my impact due to telecommuting. I'm estimating I reduced fuel consumption by at least 400 gallons of petrol last year. And on the hobby table, I have a bunch of Marines. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that was one thing that I was very happy about, is knowing that, like, the amount of gas consumption that was happening, right? Because, like, we were seeing gas prices plummet because no one was needing to use their car nearly as often. And on a positive impact, because a lot of companies are realizing people don't need to be working in an office nearly as much as, you know, what was previously believed. A lot of people are seeing a persistence of working from home. Now, I myself didn't personally drive to work. I used public transit on the SkyTrain, right? So that me going back and forth, like, to work doesn't really make any difference on it. But personally, I am basically permanently working remotely now. And if I'm personally working remotely indefinitely now, that's definitely going to mean that other people are also working from home indefinitely now. And those people maybe were driving. So I think that is awesome. And that first year, we did find that, you know, it was a cooler summer than previous. At least over here. So, you know, we did see a drop in, you know, carbon dioxide output. So what kind of Marines are you? What, you got a paint scheme going? Are they like support? Are they like Primaris Marines? I mean, everyone's painting Primaris, so I presume it's Primaris. Yeah. Alright, so I can put these guys over to the side for now. Snazzy? How's it going, Snaz? Yeah, we'll do. Lemons told me that you guys were taking a break because you've been out and away for a while. Nice to see you, though, buddy. Snaz, you guys play D&D. I think you guys play, like, sci-fi D&D, though, like Starfinder. But I got some cool hands of Big B's hands pretty recently here. Pretty excited about those. Oh, I should. I know something I need to do. Primaris and Firstborn. I prefer the Firstborn. I really do. But I prefer them because, like, I can get more like third-party stuff for Firstborn. Make them look unique and cool. Working a ton, got back to Yellowstone, or from Yellowstone vacation with fam. First session is starting tonight. Nice. The hands are awesome. Yeah. I did just get the disapproving hand. The disapproving hand is over there in the background. Because I tagged the stream as family friendly, I figured maybe to keep the disapproving hand out of sight. But you bet that I got the disapproving hand. For those who are curious, what color did I make it? I made it purple. Yeah, of course. Go for it. You can always share stuff. Let me make sure that Nightbot doesn't block anything, though. Because it appears to have forgotten who it's supposed to, like, be okay with. So it's going to go regulars, add, and then in trouble. Cool. All right. You're already listed in there. Perfect. Hi, Gannon. Ooh, what do we got here? Instagram. Ooh, I like her. Frost giant, right? Or is that a storm giant? Looks like a frost giant to me. I think I do need to, actually. I need to get more of this in here. Because I'm seeing... Nope, that's the wrong color. Nice. Hey, Ravenart, how you doing? Man, so many cool people today. This is the wrong one. I need to try and scoop that back in there. Slurp. Let's recover a little bit. All right. Where is that? I need to find that. Here, give me 1 second. I'm just looking for a particular bottle of paint. No. Crazy kitties. Okay, so I don't see it out there. Oh, I have it right here. Gosh, I am blind as a bat. What are you working on today, Ravenart? Are you streaming today? Let's grab that off there. There we go. Just clean off a little bit there. Oh. There we go. And then double down on this here, because we don't want anything to be translucent. Yeah, and trouble. The ones that I got only the fan favorites, the core box, the Yogg-Sothoth, I think it is, and the dinosaur warriors. I think those were all of the add-ons that I got, and of course the disapproving hand, because I knew that would be a popular spell amongst my players. Ganon, you are okay. I need you to relax. So, hiding the finger. This is what I got here. My disapproving hand. If I just cover that finger, everything should be okay. I can still say it's family friendly. So having done that, that one's not really see-through, that one's not really see-through. That one's still a little see-through. Let's deal with that. Fiddlewort! Yes, you don't want the disapproving ban. I mean, like, okay, so speaking realistically, none of my players, not a single one, uses Bigby's hand or Arcane hand or whichever it goes by, the non-character name version of the exact same spell. But if they knew that these models existed, including the purple one giving the finger, I know someone, not sure who, but someone would start taking that spell. Because that is who my players are. There we go. Hold it to the light. If I hold it to the light, it's a lot easier to see. I mean, we all know that we have a player like that. Maybe you are the player, but every table has that player, right? And it's not the worst thing in the world. There's worse players to have. Mia told me that Fiddlewort, you were the one who came up with the slogan for the Smite Club. I really liked that. I went and shared that with Warlocks Quail because I had bought as a gift, a token of appreciation for Warlocks Quail, her and her partner, a shirt each. And at that time, Paladin did not exist yet. And I went and ordered myself 2 shirts. I might get the Smite Club one. I got the Warlock and the Sorcerer ones, but I really like that Smite Club. Yeah, you're waiting on your royalties. Appropriate. Okay, well, that's not quite dry yet, but that one is. That's incidentally the one I can't quite show yet. all seriously though, I really like your shirts. I got the DM one yourself. Yeah, yeah. I got 2 shirts and a face mask. I got the Vaxxed and Ready to Roll one as a mask because I felt like that was a good mask. I mean, in all seriousness, seeing how effective face masks are during like flu season, I'm probably gonna be wearing masks anyways. Like, I just don't want to deal with like getting sick if I can avoid it. You know, why not, right? Yeah. Oh, they were good designs, you know. She's a talented artist. Hi, Ganon. Are you trying to be cute? Trying to bribe me into feeding you with affection? Is that what you're doing? You little brat. What he does is he comes up and he boops my leg and my knees. And he's like, hey, hey, I love you. Follow me. Follow me over to the food. And then when I stand up, he starts screaming. He's like, ah! It's like, oh my god, like, relax. He's a little psychopath. And then after I feed him, he gets the zoomies. And then when the zoomies are done, he wants cuddles. Don't be fooled. Ganon's a monster. This is the largest one. Oh, no, that's the second largest one. Alright, I just have to be careful. Sounds good, Ravenheart. Ah, Justin, by the way, whoops. I was gonna say, if you at all used my Reaper affiliate link or referral link, I just wanted to give a big thank you, because I just got my first gift card from Reaper through their program, so I just wanted to give big thanks for everyone who's shown some support for me by buying themselves some minis using that link. Nice. Wasn't you, but hooray. Yeah. Yeah. I think I don't know if I already mentioned that with you. I don't know. But yeah, got a gift card, which I went and purchased things with. And I just want to express how grateful I am to the community. Because like Reaper Minis are like super affordable. I got a $100 gift card, and I most certainly got like a lot of things with just like that $100 carries. Right, so let's see here. Oh, that's a little bright. How about that? Oh my gosh, come on, come on, come on. There we go. One of the things I bought was their. I didn't get them last time during the Bones 4 Kickstarter, but I got the Sci-Fi dinosaur guys. So they're like a bunch of like dinosaur humanoids that are in like power armor and stuff, or like we've got like laser pistols. And whoops, well, the disapproving hand was in the shot. Darn it. Whoops. I hope no one was offended. It wasn't supposed to be seen. Nope, still not. There we go. Right? Yeah. Exactly. No one saw anything. It's only these hands. Cool, that looks really nice. I didn't really get a lot on this one. Let's try that again. I mean, like, I personally don't, like, find it offending, but, you know, I am not everyone. Some people a little touchy with things like that. Cool. There we go. I feel like this is still really brown in some places. We're just gonna like touch that up. I don't know. I mean, I come from like countryside, and like fiddlewort, if it's anything like you back home, like countryside people just like do not care about what they say. And so like to me the F word is basically synonymous with like a filler word where people will be like and you know, what is it, that umming thing, oh gosh, no filter, exactly, yeah, you see, you understand. So like when I was moving out here, it took me a while to develop maybe I shouldn't just like say that every third word, because you know that was the environment I grew up in. I was not used to people being upset if I say certain things, and I had to like realize that certain words that I had thought were synonymous with certain things were in fact not, and were a little offensive. And I was like, oh no, I sincerely didn't mean anything by that. So yeah, you know, learning curves. Sometimes like it's just a matter of like ignorance. Like they don't know any better, and no one's told them. It wasn't until I moved out of the and into the city. I don't even want to repeat the word, but there's a certain word that begins with the letter O that is derived from Latin for the word east, and it gets used for Asian people a lot. Now, back in my hometown, people just thought you could use the words interchangeably, not out of like offensiveness or anything. They just used the words interchangeably because that's how they understood it to mean. You know, and if you move outside of that environment, you find out very quickly they're not meant to be used interchangeably, and some people can be very hurt, you know, by that word. That's not the case necessarily for everyone, but the fact that there is such a large population of people who do get upset by it, you know, it's a word worth avoiding. And like if you spend like 2 minutes like thinking about it, like I don't understand why people insist on using it in the first place. Getting defensive about it, like, because for every other like continent and people from those continents, we have words like European, North American, Asian, African. You know, it is a word that reflects people from that continent. So like the continent is not called the Orient, it's called Asia. There's no point in calling people that. It's just rude. Yo, Evil Demon Lord, how's it going, buddy? I was just sharing stories about my hometown and how, you know, if no one, you know, corrects people, they will use rude words because they don't know that they're rude. And that just in general, they don't have a filter. And of course, Evil Demon Lord, I am running my charity right now for One Tree Planted, trying to raise funds for planting trees to help fight the impact of climate change. I know you just moved, so I don't expect you to have available funds, but I just want you to know that a single dollar plants a tree. It's $1. So if you do have anything, I do encourage you to consider donating. They plant trees worldwide, working with different organizations, but of course, again, you just moved. I don't have any anticipation of you rolling in dough right now. Where's the link? Exclamation mark charity. Charity. There we go. Oh. There we go. Nightbot had a brain fart there for a moment. one thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be getting some t-shirts designed as well to go along with the fundraiser. And proceeds from that I will be donating to One Tree Planted as well. And that's kind of a nice way of getting something for yourself while also knowing that proceeds go to a good cause. Hey, there we go. Thank you, Demon Lord. Let's save our only home. That's right. Thank you for being so charitable today, Demon Lord. So my goal is to see if we can, before the end of the year, collectively, not just the community here at Mellow Minis, but the overall Twitch community, can come up with $500,000 to help save the world planting trees. And I mean, like, even for people who are climate change deniers, like, you know, think of all the things that you need lumber for. Yeah. Gotta get trees somehow. Gotta plant them. Dun dun dun! Yeah, thank you, buddy. Thank you. Man, these spell effects just make me happy. And I will hide it here, but Demon Lord, you may be entertained to know that there is another fist, referred to as the disapproving hand. You can guess what is underneath my thumb here. It is not the ring finger or the pinky finger or even the index finger. These are spell effects. So I got these in my recent box from Reaper Miniatures. This was part of their Kickstarter for Bones 5, which was just a big old box of plastic minis. Actually, Demon Lord, do you want like a small box of miniatures? I'm cleaning house. I got a large box. I am going to be donating most of it to a fellow streamer who does startup packages for people who are getting into the hobby. But like, I have a small box, like maybe 6 inches by one dimension, and then like 15 by another. It's a big box. Like I can just like empty out half of it and ship it to you, because I know that you enjoy mini painting. It's not necessarily the world's cheapest hobby, and miniatures are typically the most expensive part about it. I can't guarantee it you'll love everything that's in the box, but yeah. Yeah, how are you enjoying British Columbia, BC, Okanagan? Okanagan's hot. It gets really hot. Like, oh my gosh. Like, you're in one of the only deserts of the province. I am already tanned. Yeah, man. I have no doubt that you're tanned as heck. Like, let me tell you, if a brown person says I'm tanned, it's hot. Oh my. Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, it's a sunny place. It's a very sunny place. Oh. All right, let's see here. I know that I should keep going, but I'm like a little burnt out. Let's get the white effect that I was doing on the others. Helps the features pop a lot more. So before they just look like gummies. I mean, they kind of still look like gummies, but you know, tomato, tomato. Some white ink. I'm gonna dry brush that on. I guess someone else can get a better use out of the box. Oh, I wasn't gonna send you the whole box. I was just gonna like pick some stuff and send it your way. Like, don't worry. Like, it'll still be going towards. So his name is Thunderhead Miniatures, and so he takes like wayward paint pots, brushes, and makes little get started kits to give to like people who are brand new into painting. But you would be one of those people that is like relatively brand new, you know. And you know, if you don't paint it, it's okay, because I haven't been painting them. These are all things I've had for like a long time, and I have not been painting them. I've been painting other things. So yeah, all good, fam. Excellent. Alright, need to get that out of there. And we're just gonna there we go. Yeah, I like that. Just a little quick and dirty dry brush. It's really scratchy looking though. Let's see if we can like rub that off a little bit. Not loving the streakiness of it, but yeah, it's there. It's still very purpley. It looks a bit more ethereal. Yeah, using some inks. So that's how I got the colors on here, to maintain some of that transparency. So, you know, going and grabbing like this hand over here. Hi! This was all like see-through plastic before, so like they were all clear like this. So what are you use these kinds of gestures? Okay, so there's a spell in Dungeons and Dragons called Bigby's Hand. And so Bigby's Hand summons a giant ethereal hand, and it can take a couple different shapes. There's Clenched Fist, Stopping Hand, and Grasping Hand. And so what the caster does, they pick it, and based on what kind of hand that they choose, it's going to have a couple of different abilities that it can do. So Grasping Hand will like grab creatures and it'll restrain them, giving them the restrained status. And what else? Stopping Hand will like try to block creatures from like moving towards you. It just kind of gets in the way. Let's see here. Just get a little bit more. There we go. And then Clenched Hand just punches things. It just goes up and it just goes wha-bam, punch. Yeah. D&D is cool. Cool kids play D&D, like you. Alright, so next up, let's look at this guy here. I need to make sure that I keep those safe. I need to like water down some glue, but I've already got this all like filled out right now. Now that I've done this, I've kind of like worn myself out. Man, my stamina is like non-existent. Alright, let's see here. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? It's a cool game. Finally, a Monster Hunter I can play solo. Yeah! Oh, you bought Monster Hunter Stories the other day. That's nice. It's always great finding a game that you can play and enjoy. Nothing quite like it. I've been playing the My Hero Academia fighting game, One's Justice, and man, it's... I have a lot of minor gripes about it, but overall, the overall game is not bad. What is that mech-looking thing? This one over here? Is this the one you're talking about? I've got a bunch of mech-looking things. I've got them in various different sizes. So how is One's Justice? So it's an arena fighter. So it's not like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter. Closest game I can compare it to is like some of the more recent Dragon Ball Z games, or Power Stone Wars, if anyone's familiar with Power Stone Wars. Those hands reminded me that there was an article a few years ago about machines learning program creating its own spells based on all spells it could find for 3.5, Pathfinder, and 4.0. There's a Twitter account that does something similar. It creates random spell names. I don't know the name of it anymore. Is that what they're called? Good timing, showing the mechs with the construction in the background. Ugh, I know. Those spells are interesting, though. Not very useful. It's all by design. It fits, though. Yeah, it's darn construction. Ugh, makes me want to do things that are not good things to do. All right, you know, let's just like drive rush these guys. These two some more. Yeah, get them caught up with the others. That's something I can do. I'm kind of feeling like blah right now, so I'm just like gonna do easy stuff if that's all right with you guys. Ganon is being a jerk. Zelda is hanging out, stalking me. Man, my cats. My cats, I tell you. Alright, is that nearly enough? Probably not. Yeah, no, that's good. That works. Alright, so we got this. I'm gonna wipe this off. Hi, Ganon. Are you gonna say bad things? Don't want to use bad words, Ganon. Alright. Mellow and Fiddlewort, did you guys check out the D&D Dark Alliance? I really like the trailers for it. I've seen the trailers for it, and that's about it. It looks like it could be a fun multiplayer game. Apparently it's supposed to be a lot like Vermintide or something like that. Those are the things that I hear people say. I don't really have the experience to be able to verify that. But it looks fun. I don't know, I'm always down for like any game that I can just like run around and like beat up monsters. Yeah, the trailer was like super dope. I believe the game was developed in Quebec too, actually. I think it's from Tuque Games, so it's a Canadian video game, which is like dope. I mean, a lot of video games are. Hey, Zelda, relax. Don't be like that. A lot of video games are actually Canadian. Like just about every EA game is Canadian. BioWare is Canadian. I don't think Dead Space was Canadian. A lot of the, not all, but a lot of the Warhammer 40k video games are Canadian. Anything that's from Relic and Radical Entertainment. You can play as Dritz, how cool is that? And most shows are shot in Canadian. Yep, yeah, a lot of TV shows. A lot of TV shows and movies. Yeah, people don't know. People don't know their stuff is Canadian in Canada. When I say Canada, it sounds like we're like a fantasy country. Over yonder, in the realm of Canada. Oh man, why am I so tired? I feel like I can't stream as long as I used to. But I'm trying. I'm trying to do it anyways. I do maybe like shorter streams. Hey Warlander, how's it going, buddy? Warlander, we got more donations. We've got like, let's see here. What do we got today? We've got like $30. That's 30 trees. That's remarkable. I'm crashing too. Maybe it's the weather? I don't know, man. We're supposed to get rain on Saturday. I'm really looking forward to that. We need it. After that heat wave, need to freshen up, get some water. Get some water. Speaking of which, I should probably water my plants and stuff.
My housemate is working on a homebrew campaign so we can introduce our landlords to D&D. Ah, I love it. That's so cool. To get your landlords into Dungeons and Dragons? That's wicked. I think I've had like one landlord that I was like close with, and that was about it. Rehydrate that just a little bit. I'm winning my fight with the fire ants. Oh my god, Warlander, you had fire ants? I am very sorry to hear that. The smoke cleared out this morning, but it was thick yesterday. We had to plug the doors with plastic bags to keep out the smoke. Yes, I know that feeling. We had to deal with that. I don't think it was last year. Last year when the waterfront. There was a bunch of what do you call those? Anyways, we had a lot of fires that were very nearby with the Pierre, and the Pierre was doused in toxic chemicals. And so we had to like plug up all of our windows. We had to like tape our vents. Had air purifiers running non-stop on max. It was brutal. And then there's like the 2017 wildfires. Yeah, I feel for you, Warlander. It's rough. Really excited to get to know your housemates play D&D and have something to talk about and not be awkward. Aww. I mean, I'm sure you could have talked about all sorts of things, but I know the feeling. You know, sometimes it can be really awkward just having roommates. You know, some people really mesh well with their roommates, and some people not as much. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Ganon, you are just fine, you little stinker. You got fed in the morning, and I'm gonna feed you soon. You gotta wait. Why do you have to wait? Because I am not your servant. And make sure that you get fed plenty. You're nice and chonky. Not like you're being underfed. In fairness, I like him a little chonky. He's more cozy to cuddle and hug because he's chonky. Not excessively chonky, just a little chonky. I spent 2 weeks fighting them with borax bait, tracking them down, tactical warfare situation. Today is the day of reckoning. I confirmed with the colony, and all the sub-colonies are wiped out. I rolled a 20. Nice. Yeah, they can be really dangerous. They're toxic bites, and they're aggressive. They're so aggressive. Like, it'd be nice if there was, like, an easy way of, like, peacefully, like, removing them. But, like, with fire ants, I don't know if there is a way. Like, it's a lot harder than bees. Like, bees, you can hire people, they'll remove the queen, and then like the rest of the whole colony just follows along. Like super chill. Like ants, all of them are like, no, it is time to die. There's no peace with ants. Whoops. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I'm all for like peacefully removing wildlife to safer areas. That is like usually my first choice. My first choice is not to crush the spiders in my house. Usually I put them on the balcony. But, you know, sometimes I'm like, oof, no, you're scary. Goodbye. I hope you had a good existence. Alright, so that gets them up to that point. Now I'm going to mix this. With the baby coming, I was afraid since they breached the basement and took over the entire block. Yeah, no. Can't have that with the baby. That is a no-go. Yep. Oh, hi. Oh my god, that was way too much. Now that's like, oh my god. Alright, we're going to have that, like, go over there. I know this is your favorite brand, Warlander, and I use it sometimes, but oh my gosh. More than any brand, I find those armory painter pots just love to like vomit out all of their insides. It's like light squeeze and everything comes out at once. Ecological pest control is good subject. Should look into account 100%. Strong rush. Okay, I need to get that out of there. Baby birds around here in the nest, didn't want them ingesting anything. Oh yeah. You gotta be careful when you're using like bug poisons and stuff. Like it's not just toxic to bugs, it's just toxic to just about everything usually. That's good. So I'm guessing they're a little pre-thinned, make it easier to airbrush with. Heck, you know what? I would probably like just use that right out for like just regular brushing. Like, just to be real, like I think that would probably be a great just paintbrush paint. And maybe it won't explode every time I try to squeeze some out of the bottle. None of my other paints do that. I do know their stuff is like really thick, so it's one of the thicker paints. But you know, depending on what people like for their viscosity, sometimes it's ideal. Me, not entirely. I think the thickest I like my peats is like Vallejo. Anything else, I usually try to like thin it down a little bit. They need to get a branded shaker. Yeah, you gotta do what JT and Bill do. Get a jigsaw and rig it up as a shaker. Oh my god. You bet I saw that YouTube video that you have. I've solved all your problems. Here's how you do it. Oh, have you seen Warlander's YouTube channel, Evil Demon Lord? I think it's like one of his earliest videos on his channel. It's so funny. I keep eyeing up lab-grade test tube shakers. Yeah, so I've seen like some of the ones that people use on their channels. I think the just the little blue one that I see on Amazon is like the most common one that I see that people use, and it's like I think like $60 or something like that. I know that Leif on Devs and Dice uses that one. God, I haven't seen his stuff in forever. I should see what he's up to. I love Leif. Just so chill, relaxed. Yes, please watch it. Featuring JT Stark. Oh my god. Warlander, I've got your solution right here. And that's how he actually shakes his paints, too. Him and Bill. Oh my god, it's so funny. It's just such a riot. It's so in character too. Oh my gosh. It's something I would see people back home do. And I think your guys' neck of the woods is even smaller than back home for me, so it's very in character. Or on brand, I should say. I love it. Craft! Yo, yo, yo! How are you? Hey, Big Blue! How's it going? Nice to see you. Craft, I am terrible. I said I was going to assemble the Grogu and Mando last week on my weekend, and I never got around to it. So it's supposed to happen this weekend. I'm doing all right. I got these spell effects that I've done for my D&D games, and I've got a special fourth one, which I'm going to hide its finger. Every time I see the kitty at the end of the video, I fall off my chair laughing. Kitty? I don't know if I saw the kitty at the end of the video. Oh, whoops. Whoops. That's not very family friendly. What do I want to do here? I'm just trying to find things to stretch the time out here, because I'm very out of it today. Doing well, I just finished work. What are the hands? So the hands, for anyone who's familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, are basically a way of like keeping track of spells like Big B's magic hand. So it's a spell that like when you cast it, you summon a big giant hand, and it has different modes. Spells look awesome. Hey, Mellow Miniatures, how's it going? So yeah, so they have different effects. There's like grasping hand, which grapples things. There's blocking hand, which does some things I can't quite remember. And then there's like clenched hand, which is like just a fist. It just punches stuff. It goes paunch. It's good. It's good stuff. But yeah, how you doing, Mellow Miniatures? Oh my gosh, I haven't shouted out anyone today. Way to like, there you go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I need to make sure I am. Oh my god. All right. I believe who has their own custom ones? I believe Warlander has one. So if I just go exclamation mark Warlander. Who's the real Mellow? That is Mellow Miniatures over in the UK. So we got Warlander. I know Craft has her own command. I know Warlocks Quail has her own command as well. And then it's getting too mellow in here. Alright, and then exclamation mark. Who am I missing? I'm missing Fiddlewort? No, Fiddlewort's on YouTube. If I do SO, it's going to go into a Twitch page. Who else streams? Oh, Mellow. I didn't do Mellow. So, yeah, Mellow Miniatures is another streamer. And you know what? I know Mango was also here earlier. Gotta go Mango Smasher. Venom Grogu. Ooh. Yeah, Craft has been working on a lot of cool stuff. Craft is cool, guys. Go hang out with Craft. She's a wild experience of a stream. Okay. Not quite the mellow stream. Very high energy. It's good. It energizes you. Energizes. Me, my stream, I'm just like, man, people are gonna fall asleep here. Maybe it's because I feel like I need to fall asleep. I'm so tired. Alright. So right now we're just gonna go over all of these, and we're just gonna find little bits that are metal, and we're just gonna paint them metal. Easy. Very self-explanatory. Pretty pog? Yeah, Craft is pog. Thanks so much, Evil Demon Lord. You're cool. Evil Demon Lord is cool. Thanks for that. So yeah, it's all good. If I forgot anyone, like, let me know, please. But so for anyone who's new here, I was talking about it early in the stream. I am doing a fundraiser for One Tree Planted. If anyone wants to make a donation, you can get the link by clicking !charity. Alternatively, you can also just go to onetreeplanted.org. I'm just trying to raise money to try and see if we can slow down the progress of climate change. Oh no, this is loose. I'm gonna try to glue that. Yeah, trying to make a little bit of a positive impact. I'm in the midst of getting some t-shirts designed. All proceeds from the t-shirts will also go towards the charity. And you know what? If for some reason you're like, hey, that climate change thing doesn't exist, I'm not going to try and spend my time arguing with you, but you know what, requires wood and lumber, a bunch of stuff. You want your wood furniture, you need trees for that. You know what? There's a lot of forest fires going on right now. Got to plant those trees. Otherwise, you don't get to have your log cabins. That's how that works. So, reforestation. It's a good thing. I am always struggling what to wear on stream. I want to just wear stuff from other streamers. Aw, yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, so you'll probably like some of the shirts that I'm going to be having made. They're going to be pretty silly. I'm just going to host them up on Threadless. I was trying to go through Teespring, but they're like, we don't know who One Tree Planted is, and I'm like, are you serious? They're I made sure to try to be partnering with a pretty well recognized reforestation group, but whatever. And they're like, do you want to try something else? And I'm like, no, you guys can just go away. I'm just gonna do this myself. Yeah, Evil Demon Lord, if you want to drop in Fiddlewort's YouTube link, that would be dope. I would appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, you don't need to ask to share links. Yeah, you're a regular here. So, Kraft, I have to ask, is there a story behind the teen shirt from yesterday? That gave me a good chuckle. Because, does that mean I'm a teenager too, if you're a teenager? That was from Lord Spew's stream. Oh, okay. I ordered another tea. It's funny. Ooh, I like funny teas. Does that make me old? That I'm just the funny shirts? I feel like in someone's mind they're like, you're old. I'm like, yeah, probably. Warlander's gonna be like, hey Chris, don't go calling yourself old. I'm older than you. And I'm like, yep, you're old too. Oh, I'm sorry. My brain is just not here. Too funny. I mean, that's just the answer to give when people are like, you're not old. I'm like, yep, you're old too. Because I know a lot of older people go like, hey, don't go calling yourself old. I'm like, oh, whatever. Just deny your age all you want. Sounds good. I just found you're only old as you feel, which is why I've always been 75. Didn't Mia say that you were born old? Oh, too funny. I just found out the only person in my work clique without kids. I'm the baby of the group. Let's see. How many people in my work have kids? Probably a lot. But like, I'm a youngin'. I am 31 this year, but I am at that age where like people who are planning on having kids are having their kids, like all of them. Like if they didn't already have them, they're having them. And I'm a little behind on that mark. I would like kids. I need to make sure that if I have kids, it's viable. They're not really one of those things that you just like a dog. You just buy it and you hope it works out. I legit grumbled at hooligans outside my window when I lived downtown. Now I grumble at anyone driving too fast on my street. Grumble, 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 grumble. Just buy a kid from a kennel. I mean, orphanage. I mean, that is an option. That's always an option. No, those kids deserve homes. You can do that at any age. It is 2:30. I think I'm gonna call it a little early. I want to eat before work, and I just want to relax and be a potato. Being a potato is one of my favorite activities. And yeah, thank you for coming out, everybody. Let's see who's streaming right now. That's nice. Being a potato? Yeah, I like being a potato. Yesterday I went downstairs to get water and 18-year-old ran to me with what he was eating to share with me. Oh, that's cute, Evil Demon Lord. Yeah, Warlocks Quail is still here. Hello, Warlocks Quail. Alright, let's go here. 18 months. Sorry, 18 months? 18 years? What? I don't know anymore. Alright, let's go to that Twitch site. I think it's silly that Twitch has like a following section and then it's like following and live. It's like, who do you think I'm wanting to look at? Of course I want to look at people who are live right now. Let's see here. Oh, and Trouble is streaming. She was in here earlier. Let's all go raid and Trouble. And let's hope that my thing works. I like it when it works. Oh. Seems to be things I may need to go take care of. Come on, let's see. What's going on? Yeah, we're gonna raid. Raid and Trouble. Channels for mature audiences. Do you guys think you're mature enough? What's that? YouTube. Yep. Alright. Streamlabs. Why are you like made of elastic bands and sadness? Alright, there we go. 11 viewers. Let me just click the raid button. For those who've come out to hang out with me, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I hope all of you are doing well. Take care of yourselves. Streamlabs, like, why do you gotta suck like this? Okay. I'm gonna go over to my own freaking channel here on Twitch. And I'm going to do this from my channel, because apparently that's what it's making me have to do. I just want to... God. Okay. Like, does anyone else, like, ever have troubles like this? Like... Yeah, it's just, like, bogging down on me. Twitch allow me to do it. Oh, the raid already happened.